What's goody, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy, Who's Mans. You already know what time it is. Before we get into this, go ahead, hit the like button. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notifications. Do all that. Comment down below if there's some stuff in the Broncos playbook that you like, and maybe I skip over. But yeah, man, we about to get into it. So I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm also on vacation. Going to see the homie get married. He's actually been on YouTube for a minute. He ain't on YouTube no more, but he was on YouTube back in the day. You know what I mean? It's the homie, the day one right there. But anyway, man, we about to get into it. Broncos playbook. I'm just showing y'all the roster a little bit right now. This roster is kind of weird, man. They got a lot of players that are good, but like not. I'm gonna say they have a lot of above average players that aren't like great. They're not too good at something, but they're not bad at something. Gordon is really good. He's not overly fast. He has some good attributes, but he doesn't have any star devs or any. He doesn't have any like X factors or anything like that. And then you have Sutton, Judy. Tim Patrick is also pretty underrated, I think. And then you have KJ Hamler. But they're all like, they're not too fast. They're not too slow. They're just, you have a lot of height. So you got 6'3", 6'1", and 6'4". And then KJ Hamler's pretty short, but he's quick. The tight ends, same thing with the tight ends. You got Noah Fant, who is just exceptional. He's an exceptional athlete. The man, he just big and he fast. So he's a good receiving option. So I would say you have 4 legit receivers on the team, but none of them are really getting away from anybody like that, especially comparing them to like the Bills. I'm trying to think. Even I don't know. It's weird. Like even compared to the Bengals, when I was using the Bengals, I feel like Chase got separation better, and I'm trying to think. I mean, they have T. Higgins. I feel like he got some good separation, and Boyd got good separation, and they were all a bit slower than these guys. But the one good thing is their offensive line is better. The Broncos' offensive line is better, so you have a little bit more time. Overall wise, Teddy Bridgewater's better than Joe Burrow, but Joe Burrow has a lot stronger arm. Teddy Bridgewater's throw power is like 86, and you can definitely tell on some of these throws. It feels like they just kind of flutter out there. So that's going to be difficult to figure out. The one good thing about this team is their secondary is just wild. It's wild, and y'all will see. They have 2 good rush ends in Bradley Chubb, and then they also got Von Miller. So, I mean, I feel like with this team, I feel like it's set up to blitz, play man, or play like a match coverage, but blitz heavy, and let Chubb and Von Miller do work, and then they have Bryce Callahan. They got Simmons, who's arguably one of the best safeties. And by the way, I think the top safety should be Simmons, Minka, and I'm trying to think who else, free safety-wise. There's a couple other ones, but Simmons and Minka to me are the 2 of the best. You can't sleep on the Bills safeties either, but you see the whole lineup here. I ain't gonna get into it too much. And then I recorded this after I did the actual playbook thing, so the playbook is already finished. This playbook, I should say, is already finished. I don't get too much into it because they don't really have too much in their playbook that I like personally. I feel like with this team is set up to run more and then kind of, bank on you overcommitting to the run, and then using Noah Fant to just beat you that way, or using the height to beat somebody, but man, like Sutton's route running isn't that great. Jerry Jeudy's route running is pretty good, so I mean, I feel like he gets open more, but Courtland Sutton's catch ratings are better. And then you have Tim Patrick, who I think he's underrated on this team. He's pretty good, especially on Madden. I mean, he's 6'4", so if you're good with users, you can definitely use him in some jump ball situations. But I mean, I don't know, man. This team is weird. It's a weird team. I feel like Teddy Bridgewater puts them in a weird situation. I may try out with Drew Lock just because Drew Lock's throw power is a lot better, and that may help. But I don't know, man. We're going to see. But anyway, if y'all do enjoy these kinds of videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you don't miss any uploads. And hey, thumbs up for me one time. Let me know in the comments who's your favorite team, and just let me know, you know, if I've already used them so far. Did I use them correctly? Do you like how I used them? I feel like so far, and it hurts to say this, but so far I like the Bengals the most, using them on Madden, simply because they have a good run game and the receiving options are just good, you know, off the play action, and Joe Burrow is just good enough as well. And then their defense isn't half bad, especially with, you know, Jesse Bates, who's another top safety. I don't know how I forgot about that dude. But I don't know, man. I feel like these gameplays are gonna be pretty interesting. I feel like I'm not gonna score too much. I'll have to bank more on defense, and y'all will see that. But yeah. Anyway, man, we about to get into these playbooks right now. Okay, so what's goody, what's poppin'? I'm trying to record this like several different times, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This playbook is not my favorite. There's a few plays here and there that I like, but I feel like this is gonna be pretty difficult to run. Mainly because they have good formations, but not many good plays. So I'll probably stay in wing, mainly because I'm familiar with the formation with going through a couple other playbooks that I've gone through so far. Like for instance, this wide receiver drive isn't the best. Now they do have wing flex, which can be nice, but they don't really have great even decent passing plays out of this. They have this dagger, but not my favorite. I mean, I would probably run it more with Noah Fant running across the middle, and then possibly having Gordon block, or even send Noah Fant out on the drag route and then send that other tight end to the flat on the other side, or just streak them if you want, or deep out, anything like that, but not too much. Single back bunch here. They have the Z spot play, pretty nice. HB slam, I mean, it's nice. They have a few interesting plays. The quick pitch is pretty nice. This, the reverses are probably like a one-time deal. Even here, now this wide receiver power fake jet is pretty nice. What I would actually do with that is I would sub Tim Patrick out for KJ Hamler and run this, simply because Hamler's just a little bit quicker. Or if you don't want to do it that way, you can even keep them there and then have Jerry Jeudy run it. You just want somebody a little bit more quick, and you see there you get some people out front. It's pretty interesting, but this is something you don't want to run too much. So boom, and those holes closed up pretty quickly. But I mean, Rams defense should be pretty good this year. I mean, he already looked pretty good against but as we fumbled there. But I would run it more with him. This, like I said, this is not something you would usually just run a lot. It's probably a one-time deal, but and also mix it in with that zone fake jet or the PA jet sweep. You just got to mix it in. Y trips. Once again, I mean, this playbook is not my favorite. Jet 6 soar is all right. Flanker under, it's pretty all right. You have your I form. PA spot is a pretty good play in my opinion. PA power O, pretty nice play in general. And it's more for running. You have Melvin Gordon. Your quarterback doesn't have the strongest arm. And you have two pretty decent receivers. No, I'm not going to say decent. You have Sutton, who's good. He just has to stay healthy. You have Noah Fant, who's really good as well. And then Jerry Jeudy is up and coming. But you have the strong here, which I showed in the last playbook. I'm pretty sure PA Cell is just a great play. And you have the Power O also. And then PA Cross. Anytime you do a crossing, you always want to streak it, but that route by the number 1 on the left side is pretty nice because depending on what's going on, he can get open on cover 2 because, you know, the crosser kind of drags that deep half in a little bit, and depending on how fast your number 1 on that left side is, he'll get open. But, I mean, there's not many plays that I like in this playbook, so we're going to be running the ball quite a bit. Definitely want to utilize Melvin Gordon in this one. They also have this week, this PA bootleg. It's pretty nice. And then they also have Dagger, which can be pretty nice, and then Flood. I mean, these are simple things that you want to run. So this is going to be played more like West Coast. I'm going to play this more like a West Coast style offense. Utilize the running backs, cut the field in half. And the short passing is going to be the run, is also going to be used for the run. Teddy Bridgewater does not have the strongest arm, so can't really go deep too much. It's not going to get there. It's going to flutter. But, I mean, that's really it for this playbook. I mean, it's going to be short. Even the gun formations, I mean, gun ace is pretty good, I think. With, you know, you have trap, you have corner strike, which those C routes are pretty good this year. Y sail is really good. But, I mean, this deuce close it's pretty all right. The RPO read flat wheel, I like this more because of Noah Fant being there, especially if you're using like a team like the Chiefs, the Raiders, the 49ers, even the Giants with this tight end there. I mean, nobody ever thinks you're going to do anything like that with the tight end, and especially if you have a very athletic tight end, utilize it. Boom. Take advantage. And you see there, you can get some pretty good yardage. And then if they overcommit to the pass, I mean, you can hit this run to the outside. Not the best run, but, I mean, you can definitely pick up a few yards there. So we're going to move on. Like I said, this isn't the best playbook, in my opinion. So far, I actually like Cincinnati's playbook the most. The Bills has a lot of potential. I'm probably going to, when I get done with all 32 teams, I'll definitely do a review of everything as well. Wing H-back week. It's not many plays, and this in general, as y'all are seeing. Same with this. I mean, not many plays in shotgun. I mean, they have trap, power O, mesh spot. I mean, it's very eh. Now, this play here, which actually can't remember what it is. I called, but the only thing I'd really do is just put Jerry Jeudy on a flat route, and then you have a high-low on the left side. And if you want to give yourself more space, you can put him on a Sutton on a comeback like that. And what's nice about this is, depending on what's going on here, like if this is cover 2, that safety on the left, the free safety, depending on what they're doing, he could drift off to the left to help cover Sutton. And then that just puts Noah Fant and Gordon kind of one-on-one with the user. So as you see there, boom, I'll take the underneath, stiff arm his life away. So you have two good offensive options there. And I don't know why he cuts to the middle of the field. I would just keep, running straight. But usually the user is going to have to, it's going to put the user in a weird situation. And wow. But those Texas routes put the user and the computer kind of on skates a lot of the time. And boom. Like I said, it just, Noah Fant's too athletic. And this play is usually, I think, more for the Texas route than that route by Fant. And then also, if they do a good job of covering the middle there, just hit that left side, especially if they're playing a zone flanker spot. It's kind of like Z spot. Then you also have hook Z post, which you can use as kind of like a stick concept on that right side. And then you also have the post. But that's nice. You have normal Y off close. This formation's all right. You have Y sail. You have red zone scissors, which y'all know I like that play. Not many plays in here as well. I mean, H shallow cross, more for Jerry Jeudy, and then the Texas route. It just puts the user in the middle of the field in a they don't know what to do. So boom, hit Jerry Jeudy, and usually if the user follows Jeudy, that Texas route, I'll show you there. Depending on what's going on, that Texas route is cooking any linebacker over the middle of the field, and you see Tim Patrick is taking him too far downfield. So we're gonna do it one more time. Just wait a little bit, and you can hit Gordon there. You got some nice options. So doubles Y flex. I mean, there's not many things you can do. Flanker spot, and flanker dig. Once again, it's just a straight up dig concept. And even bunch, I mean, there's not many plays in bunch. You have Z spot, you have bunch trail, you have flood. There's a couple of things you can do with bench pivot, but I mean, it's not the best. Once again, you just want to utilize the mismatches that you're probably going to have. And it's more for Noah Fant there. And then you put Patrick on a flat, and boom. And it's nice just because Noah Fant is very athletic and very big. So you have tight. This is probably one of the only other gun formations that I like. You have PA cross, mesh spot, bench switch, drive corner, Z spot, bench. I mean, a couple other plays. But other than that, I'm not going to lie, I don't really like this playbook too much. So that's going to be it for this one. Thank you all for watching. If you do enjoy this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell, and so you don't miss any other uploads. But thank y'all for watching.